Jaguars and the Colts. Well, this is going to be interesting. I feel bad for this kid in a way, Mindy.
Which
I
one?
mean, Anthony Richardson. I mean, um, look, maybe the Colts. They're a bit of a misfit organization. Maybe that's one of the problems here with Ursay. And remember when they hired Saturday for a couple? They hired him for a couple of Sundays. uh, so, but still, Jaguars are so. We saw them have crazy games last year. They couldn't hold leads. They made massive comebacks. This is a division game, and you have a road favorite. What do you got?
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I mean, Anthony
But a
Richardson
rookie
is,
quarterback.
yeah, I mean, he's not my favorite guy out there, right? I was thinking there was lots of other guys perhaps the Colts should have picked instead. But they like him, and maybe he won't make those throwing errors that he did in college, right? But I kind of just feel like maybe he's going to be the one to give this Colts team a spark. I mean, look at what they've had. Like, no spark with Matty Ice, no spark much with who's that other guy that I can't, Carson Wentz. I just feel like the Colts have been this just blah team. So maybe I feel like they got a little bit of a chance here. I'm going to go ahead and take the Colts at home and take the points here, plus what, 4 or 5. I think they get it done.
Yeah. Here's the thing: if you lined up the quarterbacks in like one of those pictures, where they're standing there, and you'd want Anthony Richardson.
Right.
You'd be like, that's, I don't know if he could. We got to go look at him throw, but I mean, this is the guy I'm most interested in walking out there on the field, seeing him throw, and he can run. Look, there's no excuses for taking him. You look at the statistics, right? I mean, usually when you got these quarterbacks that are being drafted, they're all record-setting now. But in different situations, Richardson actually was more of a, and he can, like I said, he can take off running. I think maybe are the expectations high or low? The way everybody's bagging on this guy, it feels like if he
I think
just
they're low. So I mean, I think
right,
there's
so he should overage. He should have some success that isn't expected, maybe.
perhaps.
Maybe too bad he was not on a different team. That could be the problem. I'm with you. I'm on the Colts.
All right, let's do it. Let's take the Colts.
Yeah. I mean, just take those points again. Here you have a 5.5. Mindy, we're going to be stuck in the system probably with a 5.5. But when I'm at the window, when I'm on my app, I'm taking 6. I'm taking 6.5. I'm taking 7s, and buying it up and laying a little bit of juice here in this one. But I'll also take a little money line maybe on the Colts here. Look, I'm nothing wrong with Jacksonville. They'll be,
I think they're still
decent. Will they'll be decent? Will they? They've got to still. Feels like they still have to keep proving themselves a little bit. So you're gonna say down 3. I'm having trouble keeping my eye on our show a little bit. Actually, let's see if I can pop up plays here while they're running a few here. Yeah, and maybe I'm just going home. It's just so tough. Hey, if I'm going to have a rookie quarterback, I better take him at home and have a feeling that, I can talk about premiums a little bit, but rookie quarterback, it falls into the category too. Now, this one is a little different, but still, how about this one, Mindy? Same division. Road favorites. This is a division game. Got a road favorite. There's only 30 of them last year, so this might not satisfy your sample size. But it was 22-8, 73% to the under. Same division, road favorites, 73%, 22 unders, 8 overs. Mindy and I are on the Colts here in this one. And look what Lovable said. The Colts won't score more than 19. So that would help. Look at the total. I mean, the 45. Yeah, I'm trying to explain to you that, and I just said, right? How about that, Mindy? We could cancel our NFL segment, and I would just say let's go blindly under in every
Blind
game
bet
all
under.
year, and I think we will. Let's come back. Let's revisit this. I have a feeling you and I will be together in January, February. Let's revisit that, or I'll say it every week what unders
Sure.
are.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, like, if you just have blind bet I know for college for sure. I don't know the numbers, but like over the last 14 years of stats, the under is like out of like 14,000 plays, right? It's like 7,000 to the under and 5,000 to the over. So I mean, if you just blind bet the unders over the last 14 years, you'd be up like 2,000 units.
And there's also a couple of sites. I think I'm going to try to find it in the Discord where, because of what I said, Mindy, with, and this is sometimes, when I'm looking like just to gamble and I don't have a play on the total and I'm leaning one way or the other, I will go to this chart and I'm going to have to bring it up and I'll put it in the Discord. But, the games land on like a particular number. Like you can look
Sure.
at, you're like,
55
I don't know.
for college.
I'm really close on this game. It's 44. And I think, for example, so like 44 is like one of the most popular numbers of the 40. Like I think in the 40s, 41 is the most popular of the 40s. And I just say these because the average is 40, right? 41 is the most popular, followed by 44, followed by 47. But around that number, there are certain numbers that get hit far less. For example, 41 lands 4% of the time, but 42 lands only 1.33% of the time.
Yeah.
And 43 lands 3.5% of the time, and 44 lands 3.7% of the time. And you can actually see where if you're just teetering on it, there's like a small percentage where if you add it up, it's going to be like, you could have like a 13% chance that it's going to go over that number and a 9.5 or 10% chance it's going to go under that number. And that can kind of put you on the right side because, we're really just dealing with math a lot of times here. I don't want to make fun of those guys and my friends, the sharps, that are just, playing numbers. Otherwise, you're going to end up, with some ugly sides, but everyone's, when it happens, okay,